Kasi yung, di ba ang dami natin nakikita mga influencer, vloggers, mga negosyante that they actually show their result. But behind that, hindi natin nakikita ano yung mga dugot, pawis, iyak nung nagnegosyo.
Bilang negosyante, no, marami tayong mistakes. I always tell you na doing business as an entrepreneur here in the Philippines, it's a continuous, you fail, you learn, you fail, and you learn. Actually, ito, only in your vlog, I will reveal the secret.
Hello sa ating mga kalevada! Welcome to Clean Business Podcast of Laundry Dream. So today po, kasama natin one of the masters of laundry business industry, and that's none other than Mr. Vincent De Matera.
Hello po mga kalabada and mga taga-clean business. Tama
Yes, sir!
na thank you, Miss Rose, for having me here as part ng first episode ng podcast po niyo, no? Or interview ba? Ayun. So, I'm Vincent De Matera. I've been one of the business owners of some minor laundry shops here in the laundry business industries. I have been here for almost a decade already, no? And kasama po ako sa mga nagsimula sa industriya na to. Ayun. Eh, kasama ko doon sa pagsimula ng LIC with Rose. So,
Yes.
thank you again for having me here.
Yes, sir. Actually, we actually choose one of the best talaga sa first episode kasi we want to give justice sa episode na to kasi alam ko maraming gusto magtayo ng laundry business and most of them, they have doubts, questions, and anxieties din, of course, pag nagsisimula po ng business. But before we go dig deeper po, Sir Vincent, kasi di ba most ang laundry business, pag sinabi mo laundry business, it's more in a feminine type of business, di ba? Ang iba iniisip na pag laundry business, babae dapat ang nagsisimula, nag-execute. Kaya nga nakakatuwa, di ba? Ikaw mismo yung nag-initiate to start the business. So, my question is, di ba, as a man, what inspired you to start a laundry business at pinakadami-dami ng industriya na mas masculine simulan?
Actually, yung pagkakaroon ng laundry business as a person, I do not see it as parang itong business na to pambabae to or panglalaki lang to, parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Actually, you'll be actually surprised na based on our survey on our own laundry shops, nasa almost, no, ito mas surprise ka sa number, 57% na nagpapalabas sa amin ay hindi babae, kundi lalaki, no? Madalas dito, no, sa 57% na to, ay mga mister, no? And kung mag-base tayo sa numbers, actually, nakaka-alarma. 35% of them nautusan ni Mrs.
Oo nga, parang oo nga na napansin ko din yan. Kahit kasi syempre, di ba, Sir Vincent, sabay tayo nag-start, pumasok sa laundry industry. So napansin ko nga din yan, though hindi ako laging tambay sa laundry shops ko. Pero pag tumitingin ako sa CCTV, most ng mga nakatambay nakaupo, mga guys.
Yes, actually.
Nakakatuwa.
Indeed, and to be candid about it, no, madalas talaga yung lalaki, kumbaga, they would prefer to spend some money than to spend more time and effort doing the laundry, no? And usually kasi po ang mga hindi naman po nila lahat ito, no? But madalas po kasi sa mga babae, pag halimbawa meron silang 8 kilograms or almost pang 2 loads, no? Or tinatawag nating 16 kilograms na load ng laundry clothes nila. Halimbawa, kung single working sila, no? They would prefer na sila na lang maglalaba because we are teach that way na dapat pag may damit ka bilang isang responsableng individual, ikaw dapat ang maglaba nito, no? So, actually, itong laundry business na to actually defines the purpose and crossover between traditional culture and the modern way of efficiency, no? Which is yun po yung kinikerry ng brand na kinikerry natin, which is si LG, no? So, si LG is pertaining more into efficiency, and once you are efficient, no, LG Commercial Laundry solves na the problem for value of money, for time, and money again, and for the efforts. So, instead of you, halimbawa ako, working professional ako, instead ako, magpalaba ako, no, or mag-hire ako ng labandera, ang gagawin ko, magpapalaba na lang ako sa laundry shop. 240 pesos hanggang 300 pesos, no, depende sa kung ano pa yung magiging kondisyon ng labahin mo. That would be very efficient for me. And while doing that, pwede kong i-drop off yun. Pag drop off ko sa isang pinakamalapit na LG Commercial Laundry sa area ninyo, no, within the span of, sabihin natin, 1 hour and 30 minutes, balikan mo siya, okay na. 'Di ba? Pwede ka nang ako, I would, though may mga laundry shop ako, I would usually do, either drop off ko sa laundry shop ko yung damit naming pamilya, magpapa-foot spa kami, or magpapagupit kami, pagbalik namin, okay na yung damit namin, tapos na.
Lalagay
Ayun.
na lang sa cabinet.
Yes, ilalagay na lang sa cabinet. So, it means having LG Commercial Laundry in your area is equals more time to your family. Ayun. So, sige, Miss Rose.
Napakagaling no, sir, no? Kasi having a laundry business, hindi lang yung mga negosyante, yung mga nagtayo ng negosyo, they're not just making business or making money. They're also helping community and families to have more valuable time. Kasi of course, no, we also have our own families na sa Sunday na yon, di ba Sunday naman ang labada, sa weekends mostly.
Yes.
So gusto natin to have a quality time with our family. Nakakatuwa na ang laundry business is not just about making money, but it's also like bringing more family into, maging mas intimate sila, mas magkaroon ng more time or quality time together.
Yes.
Nakakatuwa.
Aside from the quality time kasi, no, may dalawa kasi yung magiging, kung tayo mga laundry business providers tayo, no, dalawa yung point of view natin. But for a customer standpoint, no, we are actually a hero in the community. No? So, being a hero in your community not only serves as the purpose of being a service provider, but also we can help them in tons of different labada problems, kumbaga. Ayun. So, before it came to a point na kumbaga, medyo nag-boom yung industry natin, before it came to that point, actually, yung pinaka-main problem talaga ng mga tao is pag nagpalaba ka, is nawawalan ng damit, number 1. Number 2, matagal bago makuha yung damit. And number 3, no, unstandardized cost na meron sa mga laundry shops before.
Mas mahal before.
Sobrang mahal before, no? To give you an idea, no, because Makati boy ako eh. So, usually talaga, napakasagrado ng weekend ko na parang iniisip ko para pang less stress na lang.
Correct.
Ipapalaba ko siya, no? Ang nangyayari sa akin, pa nagbigay ako sa kanila ng Saturday, makukuha ko yon Wednesday, Thursday, next week.
Ang tagal, grabe. Unlike na now.
And I would usually pay them 650 pesos to 700 pesos pagdating sa, mag-isa lang ako sa buhay noon eh. So, sabihin natin, malinis na 2 loads.
2 loads. Ang mahal nun kasi 'di ba ngayon ang 2 loads like 350, 400 pesos, and then in just one day or within maximum 2 hours to 3 hours makukuha mo na agad. So see the difference before and now talaga with the help of the right machines.
Yes, definitely. Yung other point of view na na-mention ko kanina, yung as a laundry business provider na point of view, no? Comparing LG machines to other machines, grabe talaga yung supremacy in terms of efficiency, yung downtime, siguro, again, si LG ay machine, no? Yung brand natin. These are all machines. Nasisira at nasisira yan pag not properly used. Number 2, hindi inalagaan for maintenance. And number 3, iniwan ng supplier. No? So, yan yung mga usual na kalaban ng isang laundry business owner. But if they have the right partner, like you and I, no, definitely hindi sila problema. Yung napaka-perfect for partnership and collaboration, kumbaga. Ayun.
Yeah. So napaka-importante din po na Sir Vince na having or using, kasi may mga, kung mapapansin natin, yung mga oldest laundry shops before, they're also upgrading now. From using household machines, they're using now commercial type na. Kasi they can see the difference when it comes to cost, diba? And then yung bilis ng production, yung turnaround time nila sa customers nila. Yeah. Tapos Sir Vince, since na we mentioned about starting a business, no? Sa mga, of course, we have listeners or viewers po na first time magtatayo ng negosyo. So, I want you, sir, my question is, na nagsisimula po kayo, what are the fears do you have when you were about to start the business?
Well, kahit sinong negosyante and sinong newbie, ang una nilang fear talaga is yung cost. Pinoy yan eh. Basta Pinoy, ang una nilang tatanungin, magkano? Ayun. Wala akong narinig na Pinoy na mag-start ng negosyo na ang tinanong efficiency. Kung efficient ba to, hindi, no? So, I think it also, yun nga, tinatawag nating clash of culture, no? Where, kumbaga, way back dating history, no? Yung galing tayo sa Spanish colonial, no? American colonial, nagkaroon pa nga ng Japanese eh. So, siguro nagkakaroon kasi ng clash of culture, that's why tayong mga Pinoy, no? We have different views in pertaining the business, no? So, kung halimbawa, pag nag-approach tayo ng isang negosyo, ang unang nating tatanungin is, una, kumikita ba yan? Pangalawa, magkano ba yan? Yun lang yung palagi eh, no? So, currently kasi sa amin, sa grupo natin, kung i-combine yung companies natin, we already have, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, no, 9,000 laundry shops deployed nationwide, no? And I'm so proud about it na naka 9,000 na tayo, no?
It's not easy, sir.
'Di ba? It's not very easy and sa 9,000 na 'yon na deployed laundry shops, those clients usually gives us two questions. Kumikita? How much ang investment? So, para sa akin, no, bilang isang startup na business owner nung nagsisimula pala ako, I would usually prefer to ask muna what makes it a very good business. Not the how much ba ang kikitain ko dyan, the how much ba yung investment dyan. So, like for example, visualize mo muna siguro.
Assuming you study first.
Oo, visualize mo muna kung what makes this business a very good business. Kung part ba siya dun sa top 5 necessity business. Kung part siya sa top 5, no, kayo na lang bahala mag-google kung ano yung top 5, no. So, kung part siya ng top 5, then definitely, you're purpose ni, ano, sabihin natin, huwag kayong, wala, FUD lang yan. Alam mo yung sinasabing FUD sa business? Pag FUD lang yan, sasabihin nila, parang ano lang yan, katulad ng isang negosyo, ngayon sikat, next year hindi na.
Yeah.
So, unlike sa laundry business, it's been in the industry in other countries for so long na. So, ang iba nga, they started 1920, 1930s, no? So, may mga labandero na. Even the colonials, kumbaga, the medieval area, paano nilalaban yung mga damit nila? So, laundry service itself, it's there. It's part of the weights of a human person and also part of everyday lives of the Filipino. And that my friend, is the LG way. Na naging part siya ng everyday life ng Pilipino. So, yun ang masasabi ko. Yun yung, actually, I don't have any fears nung nag-start ako. It's
May proven track record na din talaga.
Yes, may proven track record yung business. Nasa point na lang ako nung na-curious ako to learn more.
So, yes, correct. And also, sir, no, I heard this many times with some other vloggers, influencers, they always say na, kasi isa sa mga, maybe some of their fears, iba nating mga siguro nakikinig ngayon is, yun nga, sabi niyo, paano ba kikita or ano, is how, yung pagsisimula. Kasi nga, they thought is, para maging successful, kailangan expert ka na. Kasi,
No.
diba?
No,
Hindi.
actually, sabi nga to ni Mark Zuckerberg, no, before he built Facebook, he has built a lot of chatbots, systems, games, etc. No, ideas are fully formed as you go and work on it every day. So, kami, no, ako per se, hindi nang naman laundry business ang negosyo ko po, no. Hindi naman sinasabi ko lahat ng negosyo ko ay super successful, no. I always tell people, no, the positive way. It is a work in progress, no. Always, everyone is a work in progress. No one achieves the perfection.
Correct, sir. So talaga po, no, it doesn't require na pag nagsimula ka ng business, na expert ka na agad. So, may iba, just like you or just like us po, we learn or we became expert because nandun na tayo. Our experiences made us an expert or made you an expert, sirs. So, sa mga magtatayo po ng laundry business or even other industry, don't be afraid to start. Kasi nga po, you just need, of course, sabi nga ni Sir Vincent, study, and then mas maging resilient and do not give up. And do not stop having more ideas para mas maging build yung business. Kasi napapansin ko, isa siguro sa mga reason bakit may iba hindi nag-win sa negosyo kasi masyadong mahina ang loob, sir. Yeah, to the point na kapag nakita lang nilang, ay hindi po siya 1 month, 2 months, hindi nang pipik, okay, I'll switch to other businesses. Kasi parang hindi ganon. No? Kaya nga sabi niyo pa, lagi mo nga ito sinasabi sa akin, lahat ng negosyo, merong honeymoon period. So hindi po exempted ang laundry business.
Hindi po.
So lahat po dumadaan sa honeymoon period. So we just need na hindi lang po mag-give up agad.
Yes.
Okay. So sir, di ba, of course, you're one of the masters in laundry business industry. Okay, so nung nasa process ka na of success, so what early success that made you or told you that you were doing the right thing?
Well, first and foremost, ano yun lang natin yung connotation na master,
Matagal na kasi siya.
Hindi ko naman masasabing master ko, no? Kasi I believe so, no? Yung one of our good partners, no? Yung distributor ng LG Commercial Laundries, they were the true masters, no? For especially in technicalities, no? They've been the supreme leader talaga ng group natin. Number one kasi dyan, pag nagnenegosyo ka kasi, iba kasi yung feeling ng am I doing the right thing? So, yung doubts kasi
Lagi.
will hit you. Not, if you're a negosyante, it will hit you almost every minute. No? So, the real battle kasi of every business, it's in the mind.
Yes,
No,
totoo
wala
yan.
naman,
I can relate to that.
wala naman kasi yan sa halimbawa, no, meron kang katabing negosyo. Tapos halimbawa, yung negosyo na yun, nakikita mo, ang daming customer. Tapos sa'yo, hindi mo naman pero nalaman mo in the future na peke pala yung binibenta niya. Tapos sa atin, though slow start, tuloy-tuloy, nagbibigay ka ng tamang serbisyo. After 2 to 3 years, nakita mo na hindi na nag-aalugaga yung mga staff mo, talagang sobrang dami ng customer, 'di ba? So, sabi nga nila, the fastest way is the slowest way.
Wow. Ang
Diba?
galing ng ano na yun, ng wisdom na yun. The fastest way is to slow down.
Yes.
Ang galing, ang galing. Parang nabasa ko yan kay Sir parang nabasa ko din po yung sa isang book. Naalala ko lang dahil pinaalala mo today.
Yes.
Nakakatuwa, no? And sir, talking about laundry business, bakit nga ba trending ang laundry business? May dahil ba to sa mga business models? Dahil ba to sa mga suppliers? Dahil ba to sa mga what made the laundry business trending now? Diba?
Sa tingin ko kasi, napapansin to yung mga laundry business provider like you and are magaganda at gwapo. So,
Gusto ko yun. Gusto ko yung maganda at gwapo.
hindi. Usually kasi, nandito kasi tayo sa tinatawag na nasa peak na tayo ngayon ng laundry business na kung saan everyone sees kumbaga proven business na kasi siya eh. So meaning yung tao, yung doubt nila siguro 1% na lang. No, kasi kung the laundry business concept itself ang pag-uusapan natin, it's there. The doubt is only 1%. No, pero
Yeah.
syempre, ang next na nilang magiging doubt niyan is kung sino ba tong provider nila. No, kung ito ba ay legitimate provider, is their money safe when they invest on it? Is there going to be an after sales? Ayun, yun na lang yung magiging doubt nila. But mostly, yun yung kasi sa mga seminars namin, no? Paki-flash po dito yung mga seminars namin. No? So, yun mga seminars namin. Ayan, dyan po, makikita niyo po yung seminars. Ayun, so, yung seminars na yan, ginagawa po namin siya all around the Philippines. Kung hindi po napapansin nyo si Londo Dream, si Bulak Rave, nag-seminar po kami and we are supported by Big Wash, our main distributor, and LG Commercial Laundry. Now, we've been in the industry for so long and our mission and vision is to turn yung mga interested entrepreneurs into laundrypreneurs talaga, na kung saan every step of the way is guided po namin sila. So, that's the reason why, sa tingin ko, Mars, ang tamang sagot dun sa tanong mo is, the reason why marami ang kumukuha ng laundry business is because we are a business with properly informed decisions and business facts.
Yes, totoo yan. Kasi tayo mismo, negosyante tayo ng negosyong to.
Yes.
So, we share to them the experience and then the knowledge about the business. So, it's very suggested or recommended talaga na Sir Vincent na before you execute your business plan is to attend muna yung mga educational like yung mga seminars na kinakandak natin. Kasi this will guide you not only choosing the right machines but also the suppliers. Kasi there are a lot of suppliers talaga, 'di ba? Na mababango magsalita, magano, pero 'di ba when it comes to after sales, kaya nga somehow nagkakaroon ng bashing about laundry business industries, which is I think one factor bakit nababash din yung isang kabilang side ng laundry. It's because also yung mga sobrang mangako na supplier na kulang sa commitment.
Siguro pinakamaganda siguro dyan, no? Kung ikaw laundry business investor and you wanted to start the laundry business talaga, no? You first check yung mga usual standard checking of suppliers muna. Check muna if may page ba sila. Second, if may website sila. Third, go to their office, no? You can formally ask naman if they have papers. No, I think most of the laundry business providers naman who are legitimate will share, no? And last but not the least, i-check niyo yung mga testimonials nila.
Ng mga clients nila.
Yes, kasi kung gagawa sila ng mga peking testimonials, ang hirap ulit-ulitin nun. Parang kung, like for example, you and I, we have lots of testimonials already. Ayun. So, yun lang sa part na yun. And mabalik nga ako dun, Miss Rose, regarding dun sa tinanong mo sa akin kanina. Kailan ko nasabing, am I doing the right thing? Yeah. As a laundry business provider, yung mission and vision ko talaga is the best business is to provide other people with business.
Correct, sir. Tama pa. I agree with you, sir. Totoo. You can say that you are doing the right thing. Parehas tayo, sir, no? Ano ko ngayon na you're doing the right thing if you are sharing the business and that person is also growing.
Yes.
Also, growing his wealth and then nagkakaroon din ng wisdom, sharing also the wisdom about the business, diba? Mahirap ang isang negosyante na madamot sa kaalaman.
Well, hindi ako yun.
Well, technically, hindi ikaw yun talaga. Kasi nga, napaka-generous mo when it comes to wisdom. Okay, nakakatuwa din, alam mo kanina, you mentioned about yung proven track record of the business. Naalala ko yung pandemic times na nagkaroon ng lockdown.
Ay, oo,
Do you still remember 2020?
Yes.
Nagkaroon ng lockdown. Kakasimula pala natin, no? Nagkaroon ng lockdown.
Sa mga nakakilala sa amin, they know where I came from, Miss Rose came from, no? But both of us have been existent in the laundry business since 2015 ba?
Yes po. But yung supply nag-start with
Pero
yung formal company niya.
Yung experience natin, 2015. Yes. So, nung pandemic na yon, no, medyo sumama loob ko nun sa administrasyon na. Pero hindi naman sa administrasyong Duterte. Pero hindi ko sinasabing masama yung administrasyon. Sumama lang yung loob ko kasi we are part of the necessity business. Pero malaking pasasalamat ko naman after nung konting panahon
1 month lang ata yung part.
So, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, May 9, 2020, in-announce ni Honorable Speaker Harry Roque that the laundry businesses are part of the necessity businesses. So, we are pandemic-proof business, no? So, during the time, alam mo ba, Mars, no? Para makasurvive lang. Kasi kawawa yung mga tao ko. Ang dami kong staff. So,
I'm thankful hindi ako nagtanggal ng tao. Wala ako, kahit naman na
wala naman.
Wala tayong tinanggal na tao.
Ang ginawa ko, naka-half close yung ano ko. Kasi parang iniisip namin nun, colorum kami. So, iniisip ko, sige, para may pangpasahod lang ako sa mga pamilyang to, parang, no, iniisip ko na lang yung welfare na lang ng tao ko. Kasi ako per se, mabubuhay kami ng family ko. So nasa point ako bilang employer, iniisip ko yung welfare ng mga staff ko. Oo, so ngayon, yung mga laundry shop namin, naka-half close lang, tapos may dadaan biglang mga nasa part of the government na nagro-ronda, bigla namin nasarado, tapos bubukas na naman namin.
Tapos alam mo, Pars, napansin ko ng pandemic na yun. Pandemic yun yes, napa-shutdown. I mean, na-shutdown. Nag-close tayo for almost like 2 months.
Yes.
Pero after nun, parang mas lumakas ang laundry nun. Pansin ko lang.
Actually, Miss Rose, yung parang naging sabi nga nila ng mga dalubhasa, no, sabi nila ng mga dalubhasa, after the pandemic is where our economy restarted. So it is actually a good one, no. I don't think everyone will agree with me, no, dahil maraming nagsara pong negosyo. Kami po ay malugod na nakikidamay sa inyo pagdating sa pagsara ng negosyo ninyo. Negosyante din kami. At dumaan din po kami sa karayom. So ngayon, ang sabi ng mga dalubhasa na mga pag-aaral, na yung pandemic daw restarted the economy of the Philippines. That's why, kung before the pandemic, sabi nga nila over Singapore, Japan, and Korea during that time, and other countries, Philippines was left behind. No, pero after the pandemic, Philippines became one of the progressive economies, no?
Nakapagana tayo nun eh.
Nakasabay tayo ulit kasi nga hindi lang naman yung pandemic na yun nag-hit sa Philippines, nag-hit din sa kanila. No? And
Worldwide yun.
bang talaga. And kung iniisip po ng mga ibang kapwa negosyante natin na yung pandemic was super hard on our economy, it also as well to other countries.
Yes, not only the Philippines. Kaya nga po, nakakatuwa na we are part of the industry, which is laundry business, na kahit pandemic, magkaroon man ng mga lockdowns, we are sure na hindi tayo mawawalan at hindi tayo mapapasara. Kasi nagkaroon na ng lockdown at nakapagbukas, 100% operating yun. Straight.
100% operating cook. And what's good about it, Miss Rose, as after the pandemic, lalong nag-boom yung commercial laundry industry.
Yes. Marami pa rin nagpapaservice noon. Kasi nga, malakas yung laundry nila eh. Akala ko nga nung before, kasi diba, we have, sa laundry industry po kasi, hindi lang naman po kami laundry shop owners. We also supply after-sale service. Akala ko nga, I was worried din po before na baka mamaya I need to lay off some of my technicians. Pero hindi eh. After 2 months talaga, mas dire-diretso na pati yung mga supply of So, it's nakakatuwa. We're part of that industry na pag nagkaroon man ng lockdown hindi na tayo kakabahan. Diba? We have peace. We have peace. Na magkaroon man ng lockdown, hindi kami mapapasara siya.
So kindly comment down below kung ano yung experience ninyo nung pandemic time. Kasi kami bilang mga negosyante, kasama nyo kami na kami sa inyo, nakikidamay kami sa inyo, naranasan din namin yan. So paki-comment down kung ano nangyari sa negosyo ninyo. If you're a business owner, please be proud if kung ano yung nangyari sa inyo. And if you succeeded, kasi Miss Rose, nung pandemic, hindi ibig sabihin na pandemic, wala nang naging successful noon. Marami pong negosyante ang naging successful. Pandemic babies yan.
Maraming mas nagkaroon na mas maraming employment. It's because nga, 'di ba, yung remote work.
Yes.
Kaya nga siguro tumaas yung kasi nga you can work remotely na, so wala ka ng time magpalaba. Kaya siguro ang taas din ng...
Exactly, that's number 1 as well. Ayun.
Tapos sir, talking about, di ba, ang brand na kinikarry natin o partner natin is si LG. So there are other brands in the industry or some market
No
po
comment.
natin. No, hindi. My question is, what are the advantages? Wala nang compare sa kanila. So, what are the advantages that made you successful? What are the advantages of LG commercial laundry machines that help your laundry business po na mas maging successful?
Actually, as mentioned earlier dito sa video natin, napansin ko kasi si LG Commercial Laundry, hindi kasi siya nag-focus doon sa parang hindi siya focus doon sa marketing niya. Hindi ko sinasabing hindi maganda yung marketing niya.
Gimana? Baka magalit ang marketing nila sa atin.
Hindi naman, hindi siya yung more on ingay. Nakafocus si LG sa functionality.
So it is the users who made the noise.
Yes, it is the users who made the noise due to testimonials. That is a very good product. No? Kumbaga, we are in a type of business industry that is as a very successful industry right now. In which, if you don't have the right product with you, and kung sirain yung LG machine, then definitely hindi mag-boom yung commercial laundry business ni LG. No? So, ito, Miss Rose, no? Out of doon sasabihin natin, in a month, sample na lang, out of 20 deployments ni Bulacrave, no? Siguro, hindi pwedeng inamat lang eh. Kasi hindi nasasira talaga yung machine natin eh. So sabihin natin, in 6 months, isang manufactured defect lang siguro ang meron kami. Paminsan negligence pa ng namin,
No,
ng logistics natin.
logistics.
So, sa tingin ko, LG machine itself has a very supreme. No, hindi dahil sa ito yung binibenta natin, no?
Yes, we're also user of LG commercial laundry machines.
Well, also,
And sa pansin ko din po, sir, na, alam mo, of course, we have our branches. Natutuwa ako na mas malaki yung kita ko kaysa sa expenses. Kasi our major expenses naman sa laundry shops is yung tubig, kuryente, gas. So I think that those things contributed po para mas maging successful yung laundry businesses natin. Kasi mas mababa yung cost natin. Hindi lang naman detergent, Fabcon, we also have other costs like rents, yung mga pasahod natin sa mga staff po natin.
Actually, indeed, laundry business is actually a very easy business.
Yes.
Kasi if you know how to do your own laundry, no, and kung halimbawa kung gusto mo talaga siyang malinis, no, ganun lang i-replicate mo lang yung klase ng mindset mo na yon. Kung ano yung mindset mo sa clothes mo, i-replicate mo din sa magiging customers mo. And having LG on your side, the machines do the work for you. It's a no-brainer for everyone.
Correct. Kaya nga po talaga marami ding LG na kahit na they're doing the noise and at the same time po, it helps them, yung mga user mismo,
Yes.
na mas maging profitable, mas sustainable yung business nila. It's because of the features then.
Yes.
And talking about po na sir, you rate LG from 1 to 10, satisfaction rate.
Well, 15.
15, grabe, maximum
Actually, kasi Miss Rose, no, I've been also into other types of industry na may machinery and spare parts, no. Sa tingin ko, no, umabot kami doon sa other industry na yun, hindi commercial laundry yun, umaabot kami doon, halos parehas lang yung pricing, kung magkano yung machine na yun. Ang spare parts namin doon na ilalabas or na i-order sa supplier namin doon, sa ibang bansa, umaabot kami ng 2 million per month.
Wow.
2 million. What I mean is, yung company na pinagtatrabahuan ko before, so yung experience ko doon, sabi ko, parang feeling ko, bumili na lang yung customer namin.
Wala masyadong effort,
Parang, hindi, bumili yung customer namin ng makinarya para kumpunihin. Unlike si LG Commercial Laundry, kung tama yung operations mo, no, at naturuan talaga yung lahat ng laundry staff at well-trained talaga sila, expect mo na hanggang ngayon meron pa ako nung mga unang models.
Sa Giant C Pro, meron pa ako.
Giant C Plus.
Giant C Plus, diba? Tingnan mo, nasa 10 years na din sa atin, pero hindi pa siya phase out. May parts pa din.
Ang alam ko, they started naman no? Well, 10 years is already good.
Diba? Ang ROI natin dyan, ang in-expect natin, maximum 2 years. So, kung the machines is running...
Well, I have to correct you with that.
Ano ba?
Ang standard for the business itself, ang standards ng business is 2 to 3 years. Sa mga kahit anong mga negosyo na which is on retail, no, whether food industry or other industry, 2 to 3 years.
2 years.
Sa investment. Pero what's good about our industry, meron po tayong mga customers and even ako. Sige, wag na lang customer ko, ako na lang. Nag-ROI po ako sa isang laundry shop ko po. No? 6 months.
6 months? What? Hindi kita kontrahin to. Kasi may mga planets na siya, laundries yan, na 6 months, 8 months lang nila na po yung ROI. So, kung sila kasi pinagkaralan nila yung location, they invested with more machines kasi ang ano naman the more na mas marami kang machines, the more na mas madami magmela ka.
Yes.
With ma-accommodate ka ng mga customer.
Yes.
And going back sa business side naman ko na sir. So, yung mga viewers kasi natin, may iba dyan, of course, yung mga laundry shops na, meron din ko dyan magsisimula na. Isa sa mga struggles kasi nila is how to pick the right location. So, my question is, how did you pick your first location?
Well, usually,
Kinonsider mo, sir.
well, to be candid about it, yung usually talaga, ang the right thing is to do your own feasibility study sa area. Yun yung tama eh. Yun yung study ng, ano yung 4 P's ng marketing, di ba? Yung product, price, promotion, and the place. Ayun. So, you can do this standard study, no, and then do your own costing study, no. Is the rent feasible ba sa negosyo ng laundry business, no? Alangan naman ang investment mo is like 5 sets of machine ng LG Commercial Laundry and then pero yung rent mo 500K. 'Di ba? Parang 'di ba? So definitely kailangan yung as mentioned mo nga kanina, no, si laundry business kasi once na malatag mo yung investment mo, nandito na kasi dapat yung profit mo mataas versus dun sa expenses mo. In which ang maganda pa sa negosyo natin, Miss Rose, is you don't need too much manpower.
Yes, kahit 1 or 2 pwede na mag-start. Magdadagdag ka na lang kapag sobrang dami na talagang customers.
Ang pag nag-a-absent ka dati yung staff ko, ako yung
Ang hirap nun.
Oo.
Tapos, Sir Vincent, kasi you mentioned about kanina rent. Ano yung suggested or recommended rent pala? For example, yung mga gusto magsimula at ayaw mag-loan muna with 2 to 3 sets, 5 to 6 sets. Ano yung rentals at gano'ng kalaki dapat yung pwesto?
Well, most of my seminars, I always tell people, no, the recommended standard for laundry business, the space is 25 square meters. But wait, there's more or more. So 25 square meters and or more, no? So bakit more? Kasi there should be rooms for expansion late in the future. Kung halimbawa, mas lumakas pa, mabilis na lang magdagdag, no? So, and at the same time, ang suggested na amount talaga, no, ang ratio ko kasi, no, this is not true for everybody, no? Depende yan kanya-kanyang opinion. Sa akin, maximum of 18,000 for 3 sets.
18,000.
Maximum of 22,000 for 4 sets.
22,000
And
per
then
course.
maximum of 25,000 for 5 sets.
Okay, 25,000 for 5
And
sets.
last but not least, kung 10 sets ka, maximum of 40,000 pesos.
Okay, 40,000 pesos pagka nasa 10 sets level na tayo. Tapos Sir Vince, no, napansin ko lang din, may mga paano natin matutulungan yung mga kasi di ba, talaga recommended natin dapat seminar muna before looking for locations. Kasi madalas talaga magkamali yung mga nakahanap na tapos ending ang dami palang problema ng location. So what do they need to check with lessor?
Well, as mentioned kanina sa mga questions mo sa akin, the reason why booming yung industry ni LG Commercial Laundry because we are the industry or yung team natin sa buong LG Commercial Laundry community is the community with most, no, kumbaga, we are the most well-informed business. Meaning, kumbaga, si LG mismo, along with its distributor, si Big Wash, ay walang ibang ginugusto, no, or hinahangad, kundi maganda at informed ang lahat ng customers niya. Kasi sabi nga nila sa business, if your customers are well-informed, then their business will be a good one.
Correct. Totoo po yan. So kayo guys, please do register. Meron po kami mga seminars and webinars. Huwag po kayo.
Dito yung mga Facebook pages, ayan po siya.
Yes. Every month tayo may seminars and webinars. So please, bago po kayo maghanap ng locations, attend our webinars and seminars po para you will be well informed at malalas po natin, maiiwasan po natin magkaroon ng many mistakes in starting, lalo na sa mga first timer po na magsisimula pa lang po ng kanilang negosyo. Ay, sir, next question ko naman. What mistake taught you the biggest lesson? What mistakes taught you the biggest lesson?
Hindi ako handa dyan sa question na. Hard yan
Actually, napaisip nga din ako sa question na to eh. What mistake taught you the biggest?
Actually, bilang negosyante, marami tayong mistakes. Sabi ko nga, even tayong dalawa, pa nag-uusap tayo, I always tell you na doing business as an entrepreneur here in the Philippines, it's a continuous, you fail, you learn, you fail, and you learn. No, but if you have a proper learning, kumbaga may wisdom ka na magbibigay sa ng tao na magbibigay ng wisdom, then it's a blessing kasi nagkaroon na siya ng mistakes eh. Ngayon, iiwasan mo na yung mistakes niya. No, siguro ang the biggest mistake ko was way back when it was starting, not giving it all out.
Yeah, kasi may mga fears pa pag nagana, no?
Oo.
Ako din, actually yun din, yung takot na magkamali.
Yes.
Parang gano'n naman natin lahat ng mga nagsisimula. Laging takot magkamali.
Yes.
Pero from our mistakes, doon tayo nagtututo eh. Doon tayo nag-grow, doon tayo nakakapag-expand, at nakakapag-share ng wisdom. Kasi from our experience, sabi nga natin kanina, di ba sir? Our experiences will make us expert.
Yes. And ano kasi siya ang typical Filipino culture kasi natin, hindi ko dito dinadown yung mga Pilipino, pero tayo kasi when you're not into business and if you're a newbie, ang palagi kasi nating unang i-mindset sa sarili natin, what he said and what she said. So kung ano yung mga taong nasa paligid natin, hayaan niyo yun. Ngayon kung lahat ng tao papakinggan mo at hindi sarili mo, edi sana hindi na lang sana naging ikaw-ikaw. Kumbaga, mahirap na napaka-confusing, di ba? Pero parang ang point lang doon is kung gusto mong halimbawa, kung gusto mong papayat, tapos nagsasabi sa iyo yung mga tao na hindi mo kaya yan, hindi mo kaya, imbis na sige, kaya mo yan, tulungan ka namin, paano ba? Di ba? So parang instead na kumbaga, kaysa i-down ka, tulungan ka na lang ma-motivate. Di ba? So wag tayo pong makikinig sa sabi-sabi ng ibang tao. And if you want something in life, go get it. Ayun.
Yeah, so kailangan din pala natin pumili ng mga taong, if we have to filter it out yung mga taong napapakinggan, pinapakinggan, at makakasalamuha kasi they have an impact sa magiging daily results natin.
Yes.
So kailangan, kayo be careful. Listen to yung may mga positive mindset kasi hindi na parang ikaw, 'di ba? Kapag ako'y naguguluhan na I always come to you and listen to you kasi na-uplift din ako. Kasi kapag ikaw, 'di ba, doubtful ka na and then meron ka mga fears tapos pumunta ka dun sa taong ding madami ding fears, parehas na kayong takot.
Yeah.
Ang hirap po.
Sabi nga ni marami mga motivator, mga motivational speaker, hindi po kami nagsabi nito, pag halimbawa, merong 5 panga, pag sumama ka, 6 na kayo. Or meron 5 milyonaryo, at ikaw hindi pa, ngayon sumama ka dun sa 5 milyonaryo, ikaw na yung sunod.
Yes. Totoo po yan. Kasi yung mga taong yun, if you are kung ang pinapakinggan mo itong mga taong successful, yung result mo din, magkakaroon ka din ng mga success in your life. Kasi nga, yung mga pinapakinggan mo, may tao akong kakilala na ganun siya. Alam mo, kakagraduate pa lang niya. Nakakatawa siya. Pero yung mga tao, he actually surrounded himself with positive people, yung may mga experience. Nakakatawa kasi pati siya nakikita ko nag-grow at young age, meron na siyang sariling marketing agency.
Wow.
Oo, kakagraduate pa lang from STI. Nakakatuwa yung batang yun.
Wow.
Kakatuwa siya.
Shoutout STI, baka naman.
So, may mga questions din kasi napag-usapan natin about starting up. So, Sir Vincent, ano ba talaga? Ito lagi itong tinatanong, ilang sets pa talaga ng machines ang dapat nilang kunin o simulan kapag magtatayo sila ng laundry shop?
Well, ako kasi, I don't approach it with them, like that. I always ask them, what's your working budget?
May totoo yan.
So, instead na bebenta natin sila per peraso, gusto kong alamin muna kung magkano yung budget nila. Kasi kaysa naman i-threaten
Offer
mo
tayo ng offer.
i-threaten mo sila tapos yung budget nila hindi pala kaya.
Yes.
Pero again, not everyone ay kayang magnegosyo. Kaya may mga may paminsan kasi ang ginagawa namin Miss Rose, halimbawa, ito yung budget niya o ito lang yung kasya sa budget mo. Sige, ganito ang gawin natin, ito munang simulan mo tapos iabang mo muna to. So, we call it the provisioning style of business, no? So, ito yung part na kung saan ang provisional type of business is yung negosyante, ang gagawin niya, i-imagine niya muna na meron na siyang existing na kompletong business. But, ang gagawin niya muna, mag-i-invest muna siya ng mga isa o dalawang set. Tapos, may nakaabang po, based dun sa area niya, na ilang machine, pero nilalagyan niya muna ng tarpaulin. Oo, so dinadaan niya muna, kumbaga dyan, ang tawag namin doon, hindi talaga to pang negosyo na mindset, ang tawag namin doon is law of attraction. So, 2 set, totoo yun, 3 set, naka-law of attraction yun. No? Hindi siya kakatawanan. It's still a business, you still have 2 sets, and it will, kumbaga, it will come into fruition na matadagdagan mo din yan. Ako, per set, I started in 1 set.
Oh yes, nakwento mo yun sa akin yung first shop mo.
First shop ko,
1 set.
1 set.
Ngayon, you have how many? 30?
29.
29 pa yun.
I have 29 shops. Ang pinakamababang number of sets ko is 7 sets.
7 sets. Yes, kasama na yung mga lounges.
Kaya sa amin yung mga lounges ko, ayan. And siyempre, with the support of everyone else in my circle, LG, Big Wash, lahat, hindi ko maaabot kung nasaan man ako ngayon kung walang suporta sa mga taong nakapaligid sa akin.
Kaya nga, Sir Vincent, no, sa mga nag-inquire sa mga page namin, don't get offended if our salespeople asked you how much is your budget. It's not meant to offend you po. It's actually to help you out po to start according to your budget.
And always be honest. Kasi paminsan, pag tinatanong tayo ng budget, nahihiya tayo.
Yes.
Magkano budget mo? Ay, basta magkano, ganyan.
Parang pag tinanong ka sila ng gano'n, parang, may tawag siya.
Ego?
Yes. Oo, natitouch yung ego na, hindi, ganito, ganyan. So, we cannot help you out kasi in planning, in executing po, kung you will not gonna give us the right information. So, if our salespeople will ask you how much is your budget, it's not meant to offend you po, but it's actually to help you. Tapos, Sir Vincent, marami din to nagtatanong kasi may mga nagpapa-franchise. Kailangan ba mas magiging successful daw ba kapag franchise kasi may sistema na?
Well, parang sa negosyo yan, no? May mga food business na under franchising, di ba?
Yes.
Oo. Pero typically, pag sa isang household, sa tingin mo, lahat ba ng tao doon possible marunong magluto din?
Hindi.
Sabihin natin, isang taon. Kasi
Yes.
yan.
Yeah, oo.
Ayun.
Tama.
So, isang tao marunong magluto.
Yeah, yes.
Bakit sila mag-franchise?
Kung marunong.
Hindi. What I mean is, the point is, anyone can do the business. Anyone can do the business. It's more about if you wanted to have an investment style na kung saan gusto niya, magpapatakbo is yung operator. Yun yung franchise. Pero kung halimbawa, mag-franchise ka, tapos ikaw din nagpapatakbo, asan yung franchise doon?
Yes.
So, kung gusto mo, if you wanted to be a silent investor, you want to make the money work for you, then go for franchising.
Kasi masyadong malaki ang investment.
Isa yon. Kasi it's not anymore you're buying the machines, the setup, but you're buying the experience they have conquered, 'di ba? Throughout their journey. And if you wanted to go through the journey, no, go for a manual DIY. Ayun, I think the DIY, no, meaning what I mean by DIY is hanap ka ng supplier, bili ka ng machine, i-install ninyo, undergo mo yung journey na paminsan medyo may na yung benta, may mga blockbuster moments tayo, hinihintay mo yung mag-ROI ka. Ang excitement kasi ng success is not anymore doon sa mismong goal mo eh. Yun yung journey mo eh.
Na-overcome mo lahat ng challenge.
Exactly, that's the real meaning of success. Not because yung nakikita nyo na, marami na siyang kotse, marami na siyang branches. Yung journey, yun yung story eh.
Yes, totoo, no? Kasi di ba ang dami natin nakikita mga influencer, vloggers, mga negosyante that they actually show their result. But behind that, hindi natin nakikita ano yung mga dugot, pawis, iyak ng nagnegosyo.
Yes, and alam mo naman, tayo no?
Yeah.
I've been into that kind of thing, no? And syempre, marami pa tayong mga external factors that we have to consider, kumbaga. Ayun.
Yes. Opo, kanina you mentioned about yung mga silent partner. So question is, next question kasi natin, is it recommended na kapag nagtayo na sila ng first business, first laundry business nila, to give up their corporate life?
Well, that's a very tricky question, no? Hindi ko nabasa yun kanina sa script, ay. Then ako lang. Actually, no, I've been into corporate life as well, no? Pero sabi nga to ng mga sikat na mga negosyante dito sa Pilipinas, wag na lang sa akin, wag na akong sundanin nyo. Sabi nila. Ngayon, ang sabi kasi nila, no, if you are a corporate worker or if you have your daytime job, no, 8 to 5, sabi nga nila, my 8 to 5 job, kumbaga, pays the bills.
Yes.
No? What you do beyond 5 p.m.,
Is your retirement?
no.
Your
It fuels your dreams. So, if you wanted something na, if you wanted to have your own life, go for business.
financial freedom, yung pwede kang mag-travel, tapos na kapag nagkaroon ka ng sariling family, you can sleep 8 hours, 9 hours, or more.
Pero maging isipin nyo na habang nagnenegosyo kayo na dapat,
10 hours na agad.
Oo, kumbaga, that point of financial freedom or kung tinatawag nating kumbaga, freedom of life, no? It's because of nakaalis ka na dun sa tinatawag nating the matrix life, no? Kumbaga yung 8 to 5 jobs. At the same time, pag may sistema na yung negosyo mo, no, you can get out of it. Pwede mo siyang iiwan sa mga tao mo, etc. No? So that's the kind of life na you wanted soon. Pero lahat po ng mga successful and negosyanteng nakikita ninyo, dumaan po yan sa journey talaga, no? Wag na lang natin isipin na hirap, no? Pero it's a journey that you have to undergo, no, para makuha mo yung tamang patama at sistema sa negosyo ninyo. Ayun.
Correct. Totoo yan, sir. So, about the business na going back about sa na-touch na natin about sana ng business now sa operation naman.
Yes.
So, may mga actually tanong yung mga mga gustong magtayo kasi that's part of them doing their study. Kasi may iba, they're doing the study as well kung fit sa kanila din yung business. May mga ganun eh. So, ang isa sa tanong na nakuha natin from them is sorry, nawala yung question. So, isa sa mga question na nakuha natin from them, yung operation ba, mahirap ba talaga siya? Paano ba iano natin yung marketing? Mahirap daw ba yung marketing? Okay lang ba gumamit ng household machines for a startup? Then kapag kumita na, saka na lang magko-commercial? Kasi may mga ganun silang question kasi nga they have a very limited budget.
Actually, no, para sa akin, no, if your budget is not ready for laundry business, kahit pang one set, I think you shouldn't start muna, no. Ipon muna, no, kasi mas madodoble ka lang kung pang consumer machine yung gagamitin mo, no, the one being bought in the appliance retail stores, no, na mga washing machine. Iba kasi ang commercial machines versus dun sa pang household machines kasi ang household machines, no, yung life cycle niya mas maikli compared doon sa lifespan, no, ng commercial, no. Ang lifespan kasi ng commercial machines ni LG is 5 years eh. So kung mabilis yung magiging mo takbo ng negosyo mo, like before 1 year ROI ka na, Diyos ko, di sa 5 years pang ilang ROI mo na yun?
Hindi nga lang 5 years kasi yung mga machines natin na luma, 10 years.
Well, dun muna tayo sa standards. Oo, sa standards muna. No, yung 5 years sa Lexwan as per our product spec sheet. Pero para sa akin kasi, sa sobrang ganda ng machine ni LG, no, hanggang ngayon, we're still making money out of it, no? So, kaya sabi ko nga, LG changed our lives.
Yes.
Hindi lang my life, our life.
Our lives. Kasi maraming din natulungan ng mga entrepreneurs si LG because of the quality, durability, efficiency ng machines nila compared compare sa mga household machines. Okay? Tapos sir, going back sa natin, may mga nagtatanong, ano daw yung mga common mistakes na na-observe mo sa mga nagtayo ngayon ng laundry business para maiwasan din nila?
Well, okay. Actually, ang pinaka-common mistakes ng mga nagtatayo ngayon is iniisip nila sobrang laki ng investment.
Yes.
So,
Na pwede ka na magsimula ng
Ang,
maliit.
ang in-option nila na, kailangan pag laundry business, meron akong 3 million pesos.
Yeah.
Napatutusin, hindi naman kailangan umabot ng 3 million. Tapos, syempre, nakakita sila ng sobrang gagandang mga laundry shop. No? As in, yung talagang dinastusan yung interior, may mga anik-anik pa, no?
Yes.
So, parang, coming from there, na-realize sila parang, ayoko na magtayo ng negosyo.
Yeah.
Tapos, lastly, yung mga napapansin ko is, sinasabi, madami na laundry business. Palabi na laundry shop sa area namin, hindi na ako magtatayo. No? So, I always advise everyone, no, that, sa Metro Manila na lang, ilan ba yung Jollibee na, Jollibee sample lang. So, halos dikit-dikit, konting kembot, may Jollibee ulit, di ba? Or sa mga other, yung mga franchise na mga, no, they are all profitable, no? And pangalawa kasi, naka-base kasi ang laundry business, hindi ibig sabihin na may laundry shop sa inyo ay kaya na lang i-cater yung population ng area ninyo. So, depende siya sa number of people or yung population ninyo, sa area ninyo, yung magiging sasabihin natin na saturated na talaga.
Yes. At saka napansin ko din kasi, Sir Vincent, yung mga nagtatayo ngayon, their lack of study. Kasi nga you mentioned kanina, feasibility study. That's part of feasibility study is studying the market. So, napansin ko din, sa dami ng mga nagtatanong ng ganyan, kung i-compare natin ang Philippine laundry business industry with US, diba? Kung papansin, for every laundry shop, there are a lot of machines.
Yes.
Kaya medyo magkakalayo yung mga laundry shops.
Yes.
Dito kasi sa Pilipinas po, since we're a growing country, may mga OFW, you want to start small, di ba maiba, may start with 2 sets. 2 sets, you mentioned kanina, cannot accommodate yung buong population.
Oh, okay.
And even now, hindi pa naman lahat actually nagpapalaundry.
Actually, ito, Miss Rose, no? Only in your vlog, I will reveal the secret.
Okay, sige ko.
Only in your vlog, no? I will reveal the secret. 1 set is equals to 50 people only.
Di ba?
1 set is equals to 50 people. Ngayon, kung magaling kayo sa math, at yung mga competitor namin, kung magaling kayo sa math, do the math.
Yes. Do you recommend ba, Sir Vincent, kung, kasi may mga nakikita ka mga vloggers or influencers na nasa laundry business industry din, they actually said, kung 2 sets lang din naman yung makina mo, huwag ka na magsimula. Parang hindi, no?
Hindi naman.
As long as siguro check lang yung renta.
Again, yun na nga yung sinasabi ko yung tayo kasi mga Pinoy, yung what he said, what she said, no? So, again, do your own freaking study. So, dun ka sa part na wag mo silang paniwalaan mo yung sarili mo. Ngayon, again, guys, no, si Miss Rose, alam yung story ko. I started with 1 set, utang pa yun, no? So, right now, I have already 29 shops, no? And so, kumbaga parang imagine sa 1 set na yun, hanggang ngayon hindi ko pa kinukuha yung investment na yun. No? Thank you sa mga bangko na nagpautang sa akin. Pero hanggang ngayon hindi ko pa kinukuha yung investment na yun. Nagkakaroon ako ng salary sa each laundry shop ko. Pero to think about it, if nakinig ako dun sa mga nagsasabi sa akin na, wag mo nang simulan yan.
Yeah.
Especially nung time na yun.
Sana wala kang 29 shops ngayon.
Exactly. And
Diba?
also, wala tayong deployan ng both of us na 9,000 plus na shops, di ba?
Correct. Kung hindi doon sa 1 set na yon, di sana wala tayong mga natulungan ng mga laundrypreneurs na kumita, nagkaroon ng mga sariling bahay, they bought their own cars because of the business na naitayo din nila.
Yes, at for sure, iisipin nyo kung totoo yung sinasabi namin.
Totoo siya.
Ito lang yung mga pages namin. Siguro po, one thing we are proud right now, ako si Bulak Rave, si London Rave, what we are proud right now na wala pa po kaming customer na iiwan.
Yes. Kayo po ang nangiiwan, Char. Kaya,
May nugot!
kayo po ang nangiiwan, Char, dahil sa murang presyo, Char. Joke lang po. But of course, yes, oo. So, ako ay suggest sa mga naghahanap din po ng supplier, especially sa mga viewers natin na manonood ng episode na to na magtatayo ng laundry business, just wag lang po tayong tumingin sa presyo. Kasi there's a story or bakit ganun yung presyo. 'Diba? Kasi 'di ba, you get what you paid for. So if you pay too much actually you have to ask bakit sobrang kasi that's part of your din po, due diligence to check bakit sobrang mura, ano yung mga kasama sa mga inclusions. Kasi always remember na ang laundry business ay hindi lang po siya for a short-term type of business. Hindi ka abot ng 10 years kung pang short-term lang.
Para sa akin nga, I considered, though as mentioned, marami nga ako naging industry na business na din eh. So, para sa akin yung laundry business, for me, it's the best retail business.
Needs yun.
So, sa lahat ng naranasan ko, laundry business is the best business. Na kung saan, hindi lang siya pang lifetime na to.
Pang lifetime talaga, as long as may nagbibihis.
Wala
tayong mga
ito na disposable na damit.
Tsaka masyadong magastos kung disposable ng disposable.
Ayun. Well, supply and demand. Kung maraming supply, bababa yung presyo.
Yeah. Yes, totoo. So Sir Vincent, I am so grateful to have you in this episode po. And please invite people and to sa Bullet Craves, mga seminars
Actually, sa mga gustong mag-seminar, again, ilalagay po namin yung mga Facebook pages namin dito. Ayun, and at the same time, marami po kami mga videos dyan. Some are very informative videos na meron kami, and some are testimonials, especially kay Bunakriv and kay Lolo V.
Yes.
We invest more, not in our company, but we invest more in catering our clients' needs. No? So, yun yung gusto namin ipakita sa most of our clients, and we treat them as family. So,
Yes.
ibig sabihin na nabentahan namin sila, no? And that's a done deal transaction, no? Kumbaga, gusto kong sabihin sa vlog mo na another machine, another day.
Another day. Dati kasi 'di ba, dahil laundry shop tayo before, another day, another wash.
Another day, another wash. Yes, yes. 'Di ba? So, mayroon naman isang labahan na problema na solve natin.
Yeah, marami. I hope guys na marami kayong natutunan sa episode na to. Muli, thank you and please share this video and visit our socials. Again, this is Clean Business, the podcast of London Dream, where every load counts. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.